Prudential decided to evaluate our marketing supply chain because we wanted to be a greater contributor to the overall economics of the business. We as marketers have to balance both left brain and right brain activity, and the analytical side tends to be more around measurement, and yet as CMOs you've got control over, in our case, literally tens of millions of dollars of marketing expense. So we really once and for all want to get our arms around what was that total spend in our marketing supply chain and what were the opportunities. And in our case, it was a 25% reduction in our total supply chain costs. The impact of a poorly managed marketing supply chain really has two different attributes to it. I think one is brand, and I think other is expense. Expense is you really have no idea how much you're spending in this area, and you could be contributing more to your company's bottom line. But I think that really probably the most challenging area is around brand. When you're not managing all your vendors and materials in the same way, you don't know if you're delivering the right materials to the right customer on time and on budget. And so you risk losing the true impact of your marketing activities in the marketplace. We chose Envision to lead the evaluation of our marketing supply chain after a careful evaluation of a number of vendors, after talking to a number of my peers, CMOs at other leading companies. But we really decided to go with Envision because we wanted someone who specialized not in process mapping or re-engineering, but really focused on marketing supply chain specifically. And it was that unique focus and expertise that led us to choose Envision. During the assessment, we focused on the end-to-end process. We didn't want to leave any stones unturned. And so we started with the creative process at the front end, working with our business partners, to the external creative agencies we work with, to the applications that we use internally, to fulfillment, production, print, outsourced companies we use. So we really wanted that complete end-to-end perspective on our marketing supply chain. Some of the key learnings from the assessment were the total cost involved, the impact on our brand in the marketplace, and really the sheer complexity we were asking our marketing associates to manage on a day-to-day basis. We really didn't know how much we were spending in this area, and I think when we really totaled up the numbers, both hard costs, soft costs, people, applications, external vendors, it was a number much bigger than we even initially contemplated. And so I think that was really the first initial surprise. And then I think second, it was the damage we could be doing to ourselves by not delivering the materials consistently. We had vendors doing different delivery schedules, and so it was really the question of what damage we were doing to our brand potentially. The findings and recommendations are really going to help our business in three different areas. The first is really understanding the cost and how we can help reduce expenses and contribute to the overall profitability of the business. The second, it's going to really help improve the way we do marketing today and improve the jobs that our marketing associates do and the value they can bring to our business partners. And third, I think it's really going to help us be clear with our brand and our execution in the marketplace with all of our materials. Through this experience, I would say that the top best practices in marketing supply chain management start with taking a comprehensive view. You really want to take a step back and look at the end-to-end marketing supply chain. As CMOs, some of us control the entire supply chain. Others may have pre-sales, others may have post-sales. But it's really important as CMOs that you take a step back and get an objective view. I would say the second best practice is really understanding the economic impact of your marketing supply chain. Is it being managed as effectively as you possibly can be? Can you be saving money and contributing to the company's bottom line? And in our case, we definitely did 25% reduction in total marketing supply chain costs. But I think third, it's really as a CMO, as a leader, whether you're responsible for the entire marketing supply chain, you need to own this project. You need to drive it from the top down and really create a clear vision that there's a discipline here that needs to be evaluated. You're impacting the experience you're delivering to your customers, but also the experience that your employees do every day to get their jobs done. So as a CMO, I think it's critically important you take a leadership role in this evaluation. I'd strongly recommend this approach, and I think that what we've learned from this is it really makes sense to bring in an outside expert. You can have your own perspectives on what is right to insource versus outsource, but bringing in an objective third party, we really feel like we got our money's worth and provided the insights that we were looking for without any emotions attached to the recommendations.